Everybody flirts differently depending on their personality type, but alpha guys may use daring gestures to express their desire by making large shows of love and complimenting others. Sigma males typically play it differently. Rather than using common pickup lines or overt attraction techniques, they prefer to show interest in more subdued ways. They do this by combining cunning and mystery with strategic interaction to draw attention. Their strategy is frequently more about quality than quantity, emphasizing the development of a meaningful connection rather than merely another social interaction. Conquest's unique approach to interacting with ladies not only makes them stand out but also tends to attract those who are searching for something beyond casual encounters. Even though it may seem that Sigma men are playing the game from a distance, their distinct flirting technique may be surprisingly successful. Here are 8 ways Sigma men flirt with women. First, they gently gauge their compatibility. Unlike those men who fling praise like confetti in the hopes that something may stay, this method involves watching, planning ahead, and executing calculated movements, much like in a game of chess. It's not about agreeing on everything, rather, it's about understanding how she sees the world. This method may seem indirect, but it enables Sigma males to determine compatibility without putting all their cards on the table too soon. They may be sharing something unusual or thought-provoking and then watching for her reaction. They begin by having meaningful conversations, slipping in questions and topics to see how she thinks, what her interests are, and what values she holds dear. By concentrating on these deeper connections, it becomes evident whether there is a compatibility worth exploring further. It doesn't even seem like flirting, rather, it feels like two people genuinely getting to know each other without pressure or expectations. Seeing if their ways of thinking align is a strategic method of determining whether there is more than just surface-level attraction. This technique automatically eliminates women who aren't compatible, making space for relationships based on more than simply physical appeal. Secondly, they assess the woman's feelings to modify their strategy. The game of attraction heavily relies on emotional intelligence. Here is where the really fascinating aspect of flirting comes in, focusing on and listening into her feelings. Like emotional detectives, Sigma guys are always observing and listening, catching all the little clues that let them know precisely how a woman is feeling. Knowing when she feels shy or reserved and modifying their flirting approach appropriately is more important than manipulating her or playing games. It's all about being in tune with her and making sure the flirting feels good for both parties. There is never a one-size-fits-all approach because every woman is different and every moment is different, and being able to shift gears depending on how she's feeling is a skill that sets Sigma males apart. They may lighten the mood by cracking a joke. If she's feeling particularly excited and energetic, they will match that vibe by becoming more animated in the conversation. It's a subtle but important part of the art of flirting that many guys are unaware of. They believe it's all about saying the right things, but in reality, it's more about feeling the right things and reacting appropriately. It demonstrates that they care about making her feel comfortable and understood rather than just getting their flirt on. Number 3. They make light of the future together. Most men would be cautious and stick to the present to keep her from being scared off, but the Sigma male isn't scared to make light of the future. It's a smart way to start a conversation and see how she responds without putting too much pressure on things. He might joke that they would make a great team in a hypothetical situation or go on an adventure together someday. It's all in good fun, but if it also plants a tiny seed that makes her wonder, what if this subtle yet effective approach allows her to imagine possible future scenarios with him without feeling overwhelmed by seriousness or commitment? It feels completely natural, with no awkwardness or sense of obligation, just two people having a conversation that might just lead to something more. It's an intriguing mix of humor and foresight, letting her know he's not just another guy but someone who is fun and worth exploring a future with. Number 4. In contrast to the sort of comments women often get, which focus only on appearance or other apparent aspects, they provide kind, unexpected praise. Instead of just saying, "You look beautiful," Sigma males go above and beyond. They focus on giving thoughtful, unexpected compliments that truly make her think and feel seen. They might also notice and mention something specific that most men wouldn't, like how excited she gets when talking about her favorite pastime or how her eyes light up when she discusses her future goals. The tiny things that make her special are what Sigma guys focus on, and when they praise those qualities, it's authentic, honest, and hits a different chord than the typical fluff. This method helps create a deeper connection because it's based on what's underneath. It's not just about physical attraction. It's about recognizing and appreciating her as a whole person, and that's pure gold. Number 5. She hears it as a compliment that causes her to stop and think, wow, he actually notices and appreciates these parts of me that others don't. They establish a relationship by using gentle touches. It might be difficult to achieve the correct physical contact, particularly when you're just meeting someone, but when done with respect and care, those brief but meaningful touches can create a strong bond. It's about the small, almost unnoticed moments that can lead to a lot of chemistry. For example, a gentle pat on the back as they pass through a door or a slight prod during a laugh. It's not about making a big move or crossing boundaries, rather, it's about showing her that they're there in the moment. These small gestures are like whispers of interest, creating a bridge between them. It's not just about the physical connection, but also about the emotional one, telling her that her presence is valued. It's done in such a relaxed, casual manner that it feels completely natural. This isn't about being forward or making anyone uncomfortable, rather, it's about finding those little shared moments to subtly reaffirming that connection. It's deliberate, considerate, and, to be honest, rather slick. It gives her a sense of being noticed and appreciated on both a physical and emotional level, which is a potent combination in any form of flirtation. Number 6. They might keep things secret. For guys who are skilled at making an impression without giving too much away, keeping things secret is like the secret sauce of flirting. It all comes down to finding a balance between being open and keeping some secrets. It's not about being evasive on purpose or playing games, it's just about not giving away every single detail about yourself right away. By leaving some mystery, you give her the opportunity to ask questions and delve a little deeper to want to get to know you better. As she uncovers more layers, it creates a sense of excitement and anticipation, keeping the flirting going strong, while some guys might feel the need to overshare to impress. Sharing too much too soon can kill the intrigue, while leaving a woman wondering just a little can pique her interest like nothing else. Number 7. They disagree with her in a charming way. While most men might avoid any hint of disagreement to keep things smooth, Sigma males understand that sometimes less is more when it comes to building attraction and sparking a connection. It's all about timing, revealing just enough at the right moments to keep the energy flowing and the interest growing. This delicate balance requires fitness and intuition to know when and how much to reveal. The surprise is that Sigma guys aren't afraid to express differing opinions, but they do it in such a charming and courteous manner that it doesn't alienate her but rather pulls her in. This tactic is brilliant because it changes the atmosphere from mindlessly accepting whatever she says to a lively discussion that highlights genuine viewpoints and individuality. For her, it's like a breath of fresh air when she realizes that the Sigma guy is not simply another yes man. Rather, he is a person with his own opinions and convictions, and he expresses them with a grin and a wink. Not just appropriate, but really appealing. This tactic focuses on maintaining a lively and interesting conversation that piques her interest and makes her want to learn more about his opinions and the reasons behind them. It deepens their relationship and goes beyond simple flirting to something more interesting, playful, astute, and effective. Number 8. They deviate from the standard playbook and don't use conventional flirting techniques. You won't find Sigma guys using corny pickup lines or making large, flashy gestures to attract attention. Instead, they keep it real and concentrate on sincere, meaningful conversations. Sigma males play the game differently, choosing words and behaviors that aren't what she typically expects from someone flirting. Avoiding anything that seems contrived or false, many men use deceptive methods to get a woman's attention, believing that in order to stand out or appeal to her needs, they must lie or flaunt their genuine intentions. While this may work for some, it's like playing Russian roulette. I hope the bluff won't be exposed. Sigma guys are unique in that they don't have to conceal their motivations or distort the facts in order to get attention. They are masters at evoking mystery about themselves and like to leave certain things to the imagination, which makes women naturally curious about them. They aren't scared to be open and honest, but they also don't feel the need to share everything about themselves right once. By choosing to be authentic, they stand out in a world where so many guys try too hard to impress. Their understated confidence makes them so appealing. They show interest through their attentiveness and how they respect boundaries, making it clear they're not just trying to charm their way into her bed. They flirt in a way that doesn't feel like a game at all. This approach may not be flashy, but it's incredibly effective because it's about being themselves and letting the natural flow of interaction create curiosity and interest.